I started off as a bodybuilder 20 years ago. I competed for 10 years and then I got into business as a contract manufacturer. That kind of took a lot of my time up, and the bodybuilding side of things kind of finished due to injury and a huge workload. I'm now trying to pick that back up again, trying to get back into the shape that I used to carry. Looking into my diet, my training. I'm going to be training with the best athletes throughout the country, and we're going to document it every week, and we're going to show you the end result in 12 weeks' time.
Kirk, Maximus.
Chris.
How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Yeah, very well. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm well. Are you okay?
Not bad at all.
Looking in tip-top shape, mate.
Well, you know, been prepping all my food for the next 12 weeks and doing a bit of training.
Thanks for inviting me down once again to do some filming with you. What's all this about, yeah?
Well, that is what our new chef has been cooking.
I know. I've been filming him this morning.
How's it going?
Yeah, he's done really well. We'll have a chat to him in a minute. So, what we're doing here today?
So today we are talking about the new chefing series we've got going on. We're going to be also talking about my 12-week transformation journey.
A 12-week transformation journey?
Yeah, so each week we're going to be training with a different athlete across different gyms. We're going to be looking at diet, nutrition, and hopefully getting a lot of people encouraged, and they can also get on board and hopefully make a transformation themselves.
Got it. Anything new in the chemical warfare arena right now?
Just finished the Two Bows Britain finals. We've got distribution set up now across Europe. I think we've got 6 distributors now, and we've just got a new distributor in New York, which is really cool.
Things are going in the right direction, then, pal.
Absolutely, mate. It's been a great year for us so far.
That's good. Let's go and have a chat with Chef Man.
Chef Simon.
See what the crack is.
Cool. Let's go. And here he is. Chef Simon, how are we doing?
Yeah, good guys.
Filming went well this morning, pal.
Brilliant, yeah, really enjoyed it.
You happy with it?
Yeah, good. It went really, really well.
Kirk's eaten most of it already.
I've eaten quite a lot of it. So, the thing is, Simon used to be Michelin. Well, he still is a Michelin star chef. He was trained by Gordon Ramsay, and he used to run full operations of catering at Ribby Hall, which is a very big holiday village in the northwest of England. So Simon came on board with us due to all of his qualifications, team management, and all of his different certifications to help us as a food facility to grow. And we just thought what a great idea it would be to get Simon to film each week tips, food hints and how to make prep more exciting, and also doing it using the chemical warfare supplements.
Well, I've tasted some of those samples this morning, mate. Really impressed. Can you just tell viewers what you made for us this morning?
We did 2 protein brownie bars, basically one with bananas and peanut butter, using the OP3 chocolate fudge brownie. We did another one with avocados and the OP3. We use the atomic greens by chemical warfare in it as well, just to enhance it. So we're just trying to do some stuff that's low calorie, but also incorporates your protein for your daily goals.
Sweet. Kirk, what's up, man?
Yeah, I've just got a phone call. One sec, mate.
It's always on the phone.
I know.
Yeah.
Alright,
Hi, pal. Oh, you here? Right, no worries, mate. I'll come and grab you now. Right, 2 secs, mate. So that was our new superstar athlete, which we're just about to sign on board chemical warfare. Brand new athlete, and I believe he's waiting for me in my office.
Who is it?
All will be revealed. Who's this? Oh, someone's there.
Oh.
Well, good morning, gents. I thought I'd make myself at home. Hope you don't mind, I found the t-shirt stash, so I thought I'd put one on. These are delicious, by the way. To make them yourself. Sit down, I'll make it warm for you. There you go. Come on, boss.
Oh, thanks a lot, Luke.
I presume you left these out for me.
We did actually. I mean, so without introduction necessary, Luke Hulme.
Luke Hulme, Wellington.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank you very much for having me in.
Fantastic. So obviously Luke and we've been speaking for quite some time now. Fantastic British bodybuilder, great personality, social media personality, and he's now our main ambassador for chemical warfare. So there's lots and lots of good things lined up between Luke and ourselves in the very, very near future.
How was your journey down, pal?
Journey was absolutely fine. It's only an hour away, so nice and convenient. Looking forward to getting on board, getting plenty of content out on the socials over the coming months and years, and yeah, creating a very long and fruitful partnership.
Sweet. And is Luke training with us today, Kirk?
Yeah, he is. If he wants to. If he wants to train with the big boys.
Is Kirk training with me? Is the question we should be asking. So yeah, I've just competed in the British Championships 3 weeks ago, and then the Ben Wider Worldwide Classic the weekend just gone. So I've had a little bit of a rest since. I always like to give my body a little bit of a rest after a show. So I've not trained actually since the show. So yeah, let's see if Kirk can keep up. We're just going to go in for a relatively light upper body session today.
Yeah.
Light for me. We'll see if
it might not be light for me.
and,
my arms will still be on the pull down machine, I think.
So yeah, we'll put him through some exercises and see how he gets on.
Have you told Luke about your 12-week transformation challenge?
Yeah, so Luke's going to help me out with this. Luke, being a huge online coach, is going to look after me, make sure that things are coming in as they should be doing, and you know, any slight adjustments that need to be made, he's just going to be overseeing that. So it's perfect for me. I mean, the great part about this whole journey is that we've got athletes like Luke and many other people, the top level competitors who can help me and guide me, and each week when we train with a different person, you know, they'll have their own little tips and tricks that they can give me that we and the viewers can take away and hopefully put that into good practice.
What's the first tip you're going to give him, pal?
Gonna have to get rid of this, aren't we? No, the first tip, yeah, put the pizza down.
Pizza? It was the McDonald's, man, and the KFC the weekend.
All weekend at the Weeder. So me and Paul Crook, the head IFBB judge, we go back a long way. We're very good mates, and we were speaking about, you know, me getting back into shape, and every time I had something that's a cheat, whether it was like a sandwich or whatever, he kept catching me. So the best part was when we got to the service station on the way back, so we were travelling from London, we stopped off at Birmingham. He'd already caught me like 4 or 5 times this weekend, so anyway, we pull up with you, Chris, didn't we? We got a KFC. So I sat down in the passenger seat, the car pulls up in front of us, and it's only Paul Crook who gets out, and he walks over to us, knocks on the window, and he's like, "Kirk, KFC, put it down." And every time, you know, so what I'm going to try and do, and Luke's going to try and help me, is, you know, take out those fast food options and try and stick to a clean, you know, clean diet.
So where are we training today?
We're training at 100% Fitness, which is one of my good friend Carl's gym. He actually came out to FIBO with us when we first started the brand, so yeah, good family friend. Great gym. It's also got a full boxing arena upstairs. All brand new equipment made by Chris G. So yeah, good place.
Sweet. So we're cracking then. You going to the gym?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, then. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yes, so we're here at 100% Fitness in Thornton Clevedley's, ready to have day one on the weight training game. Fucking hell, Carl.
I was right, I asked you, I said to 200. You said absolutely, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Some more?
I know times are hard.
What's it for? What are we having?
Free
Pre-workout.
pump.
Oh, free.
That would stop me from dehydration, wouldn't it, that bit?
Yeah.
So guys, this is Carl Holmes. Carl Holmes is a good friend of mine. He was original part of the chemical warfare FIBO trip. came over there to help support
Hello,
the
guys.
launch of the brand. And the gym's been here for what, Carl, is it 18 months?
Yeah, 2 years in November.
2 years in November.
Next month.
And you're a competitor yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, kind
Don't be
of.
sure.
I try and compete.
Tell everyone what you've been up to.
Mate, that's
in your
all I
show.
Try my best. You want?
Which shows you done?
My first show was about 4 years. I did Nabba Northwest. The first show I did the first timers, came third out of about 15 competitors. Then I did the Mr. Britain, Nabba Britain in November, came third in the novice. And then I started doing the UK BFF when it was all up and good. Came first in Cumbria Classic. And then what else have I done? Done a few more shows. I've always placed top 3, so I do okay. I do all right.
Is the trophies up here?
Yes, they are. I've had to replace a couple because
Look at that
women
Popeye.
troubles when you're competing and prep.
Look at that Popeye one there, that's a good one.
It's like that one, isn't it?
There's some more pictures up there. Chris and Carl when he was doing a bit of training. Always come in good condition, aren't you?
Yeah, so we opened about 2 years ago. And, we just came in, it was just one square like this, so we kind of looked at it and went, wow, this is just perfect. So what I've tried to do, we brought the machines in, I tried to kind of section areas, so we've got like put your arms around here, you've got your back, the legs in the far corner, got all the dumbbells, and then we're coming over to all the chest and the shoulders. So kind of everything's nice and compact. You know where you are. I had it all made. Oh, now do you know what? It's a local firm from Wigan. Power Zone, that's the one. That's the one. Chris and Andy. Go on, Chris, lad, how are we doing? So yeah, a few machines they made for us that a lot of people have not got around this area. My favourite bit of kit. You know what? Someone asked me that the other day, and I haven't got one. I just love it all. I just love training.
That's all you know, baby.
Yeah.
What do you think, Luke? Everything you need?
Yeah, it looks really good. Definitely got everything we need for a good workout if Kirk can get to the end of it. Like I said, for myself, I just had a light upper body session planned today, lower body tomorrow, rest Sunday, and then back into my usual split next week. If Kirk's not been training that frequently, to be honest, he'd probably benefit from an upper lower split anyway, because if he goes and does like 5 to 6 exercises on one body part, he's going to be in bits for like a week. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with just an upper body workout. We'll just do 2 exercises on chest, back, delts and arms. Sounds nice and simple. It won't be. He's not here yet, so he's over there, so he doesn't know what we've got in store.
Do you know what? He said it a few times, but this time I think he's proper serious about it. He wants it. And the other times when he has said he's going to do it, it's kind of, you can tell, can't you, if someone's going to do it.
Well, he's got the camera to keep him accountable now.
Yeah.
He's got me to keep him accountable. We'll do some check-ins over him, on him over the next 12 weeks, make sure he's where he needs to be. If he's not where he needs to be, we crack the whip and make sure we get him where he needs to be.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I've had 5 depoy capsules, which basically helps the carbohydrates get used efficiently instead of being stored as fat. So I did about half an hour before I trained. And what we're going to do now is we're going to mix my favourite formula. So this little combination of the Bon pre-workout. You get a scoop of that in Tutti Frutti flavour.
Let's get the label on it, quick, come on.
Sorry. The Bon pre-workout Tutti Frutti flavour. And we're going to mix it with a scoop of Tutti Frutti Nitro Pump. Now there's hardly anything left on this, so I might have to crack open another one. We'll bang that in there as well. And this is a really epic combination. Gives you a really, really good pump. And the good part about the Bon pre-workout is there's no crash. Same with the Nitro Pump. We've got the blend just right, so it gives you a nice uplift, but it's just a very, very steady come down on it. So it's a really, really good product. It's got a lot of good reviews as well. He's gone from putting too little water in it to too freaking much. Like I was necking a pint there. So what we're going to do now is get our intra workout drink ready. So this is the Intrasurgence. I'm going to be taking this whilst I'm training, and that's basically a blend of BCAAs, EAA. It's got coconut water, betaine anhydrous for hydration. It's got electrolytes in it, and it's also got Pico 2 to give you a little bit of an extra energy kick. So it's pretty much got everything you need in there. So we're going to take that whilst I'm training. And hopefully all this stuff's going to get me massive.
You're already massive.
Hands.
Oh, cheers, Simon. Safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Just the, you know anyway, don't you, the blue roll and space wiping machine there.
So, as I said earlier, we're just going to hit a full upper body session today. So, nothing too taxing. 2 exercises on chest, 2 exercises on back, 2 exercises on delts, and 2 exercises on arms. So, for chest, we're just going to start with the pec deck. I always like to do a pec deck or cable fly before I go into a press for chest. I feel like it activates the muscle a lot more, it pre-exhausts slightly, and then you end up getting more activation out of the press that follows. So we're just going to do 4 sets on each exercise. For this one, we're going to work in the 15 to 20 rep range. Nothing crazy heavy to start with. We're just going to build the weight up and then warm up ready for exercise 2, which will be an incline press of some sort.
Sound good, Kirk?
Yep, sounds good to me. We've got about 10,000 more to go till we've completed this 12-week journey anyway. Go on, Simon, let's go, man.
I'd rather you drop the reps down and get a really focus on the form and the execution.
So chemical warfare started around about 2 years ago in April 2018. I originally acquired the brand name that was around in the 90s. A lot of people remember this. I think when I first started training, the brand was really big in the UK, and I used to own some of the clothing range for it. So I thought, let's try and build this brand back up again. It's got a great name, and I think the potential from what we can do with it was very appealing to me. So we launched at FIBO in 2019. A group of athletes came over with us. We had Zach Khan as our main guest attraction. Me and Zach have been friends for many years, so he thought he'd try and help us launch the brand, give it a bit of clout with someone who was very well known. And over the last couple of years, we've changed things a bit, we've redesigned the products. It's gone down really, really well.
So we've got that chest nice and full of blood now, nice and activated. It means when we go into that first pressing movement, we're going to get a lot more out of the movement now that the chest is already activated.
Found that pretty difficult.
Tough, man.
So that was 2 warm-up sets of 20 reps, and then it was a working set of 20 reps, drop set. So we dropped the weight down a little bit, another 10 reps. Drop the weight down a little bit more, another 10 reps. Feel like my pec's gonna fucking explode. But it feels good. Oh.
I am a competitive bodybuilder in the UK. I compete in classic physique and also an online personal trainer. Over the last 5 to 6 years, I've helped over 1,000 people transform their physiques and my mission is to help over 100,000 people transform their physique and get in the best shape possible, whether that's just getting a little bit healthier, stronger and leaner, and helping people look and feel good about themselves. I am signing with Chemical Warfare as their newest male athlete, which is something I'm very excited to do. For me, it's very important for both myself as an athlete and for my clients as well, that I align myself with a brand that shares the same morals and values. I've had many brands reach out, very industry-leading brands with great products, and I'm sure they have great morals and values, but none that I clicked with quite as well as Kirk, the owner, and Chemical Warfare.
I knew this wasn't going to be easy. We've only just started. We're going to get there.
So,
we're dropping.
Not yet. One more set and then we drop. So this is why I was saying at the start, when you're just getting back into training, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense to go onto the traditional bro split of chest, back, delts, arms, legs. Doing 6 to 8 exercises on chest. I mean, we've not even finished exercise 2. Look how fatigued Kirk is. It makes sense to be, for a lot of people, if you're just getting back into training, until your recovery rate improves, just an upper lower split. Upper body, then lower body, rest day. Upper body, lower body, rest day.
So last year we covered all the NABBA events. We did the Northwest, the Northeast, the Britain, and then we were also the Universe main sponsors. It was a great year working with NABBA, and it definitely introduced us to a lot of the UK bodybuilding scene. So at the back end of last year was the Mystery Olympia event, which we were the main sponsor for the RX Muscle coverage of the show. So I met up with Dave Palumbo and Sadiq Faruqi, and the exposure we got over there with RX Muscle was absolutely fantastic. So working with Dave, we then decided to do the Arnold Classic this year, which me and Drew Walker and a couple of other athletes, we flew over to the States with our stand with all of our products, only to find out that the day before the event started, coronavirus kicked in, and unfortunately the show was cancelled. We managed to capitalise on a bad situation, and myself and my media team managed to broadcast real-time decisions on what was happening with the Arnold show, and that we actually met some great connections over there and set up a very good distribution network throughout the States. So after the Arnolds, we already knew that we were going to be the main sponsor for the Two Bros IFBB British Finals. Unfortunately, with COVID, we didn't know when this show would take place, or even if it would take place. Luckily, 4 weeks ago, the show actually came about, and it was a great success for Chemical Warfare. Not only that, we had some of our athletes competed in there, and they placed very, very well.
6, 2 more. Last one. There's still a bodybuilder in there somewhere.
I like the word somewhere. If you find him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Smiling though. Always smiling.
I know, I spotted that myself. So I've got a few more exercises to break him.
A naughty but nice feeling.
Well, you basically do a little bit, so.
Yeah. So this is my first session back for, it's a good couple of years since I've done any training. Obviously day one, we've just signed Luke Hulme. He's taking me through this workout, and we haven't done loads and loads of exercises. What we have done is we've gone in high rep, very concentrated movement, really focusing on getting the full contraction and feeling the fibres working, and it's definitely a lot harder than I thought it'd be, and we're only 2 exercises into it, so we've got back, shoulders and arms yet. So it is great training with someone though who's super motivated. You know, he's done 2 shows in the last 4 weeks, and it's good motivation for me to keep me going.
Yeah, maybe oversold him when I said we'd be doing a light upper body session. That's my bad.
We got one of these belts, Kirk, did
We should get you one.
Yeah.
you?
I don't know.
Smile.
I don't know if they'll actually fit me at the moment though. We'll might get some special ones made.
Get two.
Yeah. Tie a knot around them.
Right, we'll move on to back. Do two pull movements. We'll just very simple. We'll do a row and then a pull down, and then we'll move on to delts, a press, and then a sideways.
Yeah, sounds good. Bodybuilding started for me way back in 1992. My father, who used to own a chain of gyms called Trimline back in the late 70s, early 80s, he actually competed for many years. He was in some of the magazines, and I always remember when I think I was about 10 years old, I remember watching the 1992 Mr. Olympia when Dorian took his first win. And I remember repeatedly watching it over and over again, saying to my mum, "Mummy, I want to be big like these guys." And from that moment, I was always fascinated with muscles and people who are strong. So I got to 18 years old. I used to play rugby for Lancashire and North England. I had some cartilage damage on my right knee, which required surgery, and it put me out for quite some time. I was recommended by my rugby coach to go to the gym and start improving on my weight training to try and build myself up a little bit of size to come back a little bit bigger and stronger. I never ended up going back to rugby, and I really found my feet in the bodybuilding world. I did my first show when I was 19. I think it was the Cumbria show, and then I qualified to the UK show, which I came second. Cable row.
Now for this one we'll do, again, 4 sets, but we'll just do 15, 15, 10, 10 with the double drop set. On lat pull downs, I don't particularly like going higher than the 15 rep range, because I just feel like your forearm and your grips give in before your actual lat does.
So I competed on and off up until around about 2007. At that particular time, I was doing a senior baller instructors course so I could coach weightlifters and powerlifters. I was bench pressing 4 plates and my pec major tendon ruptured and then actually tore off the bone. At the time I wasn't too sure what had happened. I thought maybe it's a bicep tear, but the pain that I endured over the next 3 or 4 weeks was very, very difficult to live with. To me, my bodybuilding career was finished. Over the next 6 months, I had to do a light rehab, using elastic bands to try and get my right arm lifted above my head. This proved very difficult, and when I actually got to that point of being able to achieve this, it was a great, great result. Little did I know that 8 months later I'll be back at the Central Britain show competing again. It's not my turn already, is it?
Yeah, it is.
There's nowhere to hide in here. Carl, you need to build some some more walls in this fucking eyebrow.
Bad Kirk.
So Luke just said to me before, when we're taking a grip, just to put thumbs over the bar, just to take some of the pressure off the forearms and use get the lats into play a little bit more.
So obviously with any pull movement, you're going to recruit the bicep and the forearm, just like with any push movement, you're going to recruit the tricep and maybe the delt. So on your pull movements, if you do find that the movement takes, or your forearm or the bicep takes over the movement and you're not getting much activation on your back, it's a little trick I found, just hook the thumb over, whether it's on a pull down like that, or whether it's on a row, and rather than going lat grip, you just take the thumb around the outside. That for me and a few of my clients has just helped take that activation out of the forearm and the bicep a little bit.
So, losing the will to live a little bit. These guys are really pushing me. So it's not the fact that I don't want to train, it's the fact that my body just seems like it's just not got the endurance at all to keep working how I'd want to do it. When you look at this guy for motivation.
That's back done. So, side raises, again, activate the delts, then we'll do a press. We'll superset a bicep and tricep,
Yep.
and then we'll call it a day.
Sounds good.
Sounds good on paper. Nice and easy. Work our way up, 4 sets to 20. Well, 15 to 20, and we'll just gradually get heavier and heavier. Just activate the delts before we go into the pressing movement. Similar to the chest, I just feel like you get a little bit more out of the pressing movement. We've just worked chest and back, so they're both pumped right now, so it'll be very easy if we go into a shoulder press for the upper chest to take a bit of the load. So we'll just activate the delts first before we go into that shoulder press.
Yep.
Camera missed that, but he just checked himself out. He was fully feeling himself.
Are you checking yourself out, Kirk?
I can't miss myself, I can see myself in every mirror. It'll get better, it'll get easier. Oh dear.
We'll just do, because we're fatigued now, so there's no point in trying to go heavy. We'll just superset 10 and 10. So we've got 10 wide and 10 neutral grip. Just pump sets now. Nothing, yeah, so we'll whack. Start with a 10 aside. Might be heavy. You still got a good definition in the arms there. Biceps with biceps.
You got this, Kirk. Come on.
8 and 8.
I was a bit shocked by the weight. I think with some of these machines they don't look as heavy as they are, but you've got to remember there's all the metal handles and everything attached to it. Puts a bit more weight on. Well, that's my excuse anyway.
Those metal handles, mate, they get in the way, don't they?
Yeah, they're not really aluminium and don't weigh anything. Yeah, come on, last one. Oh, let's help me with this. Go for 5 reps, yeah? Let's try and get this first 5. Come on. Let's do it. 2, 3. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, I've got it, Luke.
You got it. Come on, get the 6, Nice, take a breather. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your bar. 2, 3, 1, 4, 2 more. Last one.
Yes, finish strong. Got this.
Hard work on that. We'll just do a bicep and tricep superset. 3 sets on each. Call it.
It feels bad now, but it'll feel really good later on when I finish this. So, gonna try and think forward.
So I first started training around 12, 13 years old. So I've just turned 26. So I've been doing it for about 12 to 13 years now. I was always massively into fitness and sport growing up as a kid, playing for Manchester City's youth academy as a young child and young teen, before eventually falling into rugby and going on to play quite a high level rugby. That's when my love for bodybuilding kind of came about. Through some of the other lads would be doing the S&C sessions, whereas I'd be over in the corner of the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning doing my bicep curls and more aesthetic based exercises. So that's when I figured that there was a bit more of a passion for bodybuilding rather than the strength and performance side of things. I did my first competition on my 21st birthday actually, so just over 5 years ago. I was very fortunate to win my first competition and qualify for the Amateur Olympia in 2015. And I've done I think just under 15 shows since, with the most recent 2 being the British Championships, which I managed to take 3rd in, as well as the Ben Wider Worldwide Classic, which I just took 3rd place in as well. So at the minute I'm on my goal is to attain my IFBB Pro card in Classic Physique, so I can work towards competing in the IFBB Pro League internationally and work towards qualifying for the Olympia as well.
Oh, you have got some sweat.
Hey?
No, he spilt his water.
This is what I've got to deal with every day. Come to the gym to try and be motivated. These guys, you know.
Good friendly atmosphere though, eh?
Oh, absolutely. It's good friendly banter. It makes me work harder because remember what I said at the beginning when we first arrived. It's me versus Carl. I'm telling you now, it's going to be. Sorry? Oh shit.
Kirk's leading.
Kirk is about to head into his own 12-week transformation. Now, as a busy business owner, Kirk is an ideal client, to be honest, and he's similar to a lot of my clients. They are busy corporate professional men and women, and they need a sustainable program that they can follow to get the results that they need. So I'm going to be sharing some of my top tips with Kirk over the next 12 weeks. first of all, we definitely need to address his diet and his nutrition and make sure, you know, he's either preparing his meals in advance to make sure that he doesn't get caught short through the KFC drive-through, or if he is grabbing food on the go, then he's making sure that this is all factored into his daily or weekly protein and calorie targets. Again, just to make sure that he's not going over into a calorie surplus. So as long as we make sure that we keep Kirk in a calorie deficit over the next 12 weeks, we'll get his body burning fat and we'll get him in the best shape he can over the next 12 weeks.
Feeling pumped. Full upper body workout complete. Big thank you to this guy here, Luke Hulme, Chemical Warfare's newest athlete.
Yes, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap, bro. Awesome.
Yeah, so all jokes aside, we had a bit of a laugh there, a bit of tongue in cheek. We took the piss a bit, a fair share, but he's put an absolute graft in. It wasn't an easy session, you know, it was a light session for me, but, you know, I'm training to be a pro athlete, so, you know, he's kept up, that's the bottom line. He's put a graft in, didn't complain once, he didn't tap out, that's the main thing.
He didn't tap out.
If he stays consistent with this level of effort over the next 12 weeks, both with his training, with his diet in the kitchen, with his sleep, his rest and his recovery, then I'm very excited to see what it looks like at the end of the 12 weeks. Let's make him unrecognisable.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been using the same Facebook profile picture for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
So I'd like to be more recognisable with that picture than the current one. Well, yeah, thanks, Luke. Appreciate that. Simon, hope you enjoyed it as well.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's a great time. Learned some great new stuff. I say, great little motivation for me.
I mean, we've got a really, really good team to work with here. I mean, Simon's going to definitely be helping with the food prep, which is obviously a big one, which you guys are going to really benefit from watching as well. And again, checking in with Luke every week, just keep an eye on me and making sure that the plan is being followed, and we're going to execute that goal we're looking for at the end. So I'm glad that one's out of the way.
Hey guys, we'll see you next time.
First one down, many more to go.
Nice one, boys.
That's a wrap. Well done, mate.
So where was he on now? Stuff I've got going. I'm just trying to. Yep. Okay. It's just this seat.
Ken's hanging out though.
Is it?
Well, it's the zip, because the zip's so
Does it make me look fat?
It just.
Well, that's not good.
Especially at an angle.
How bad does it look?
Straight on's fine.
How bad does it look?
Straight on. Gets
Yeah.
it, because it stops there.
Well, how bad's the angle one? Do you want to sit like that?